going on, Jerome's? Minnesota Vikings have done a lot this offseason, improving the offensive line. Ryan Kelly in for Garrett Bradbury. Will Fries in for Ed Ingram. But question is left guard. So right now, that you have the incumbent Blake Brandel in year 2 of a 3-year contract. Walter Rouse, last year's 6th-round pick out of Oklahoma/Stanford, could get some looks. Michael Juergens, puts lotion on his nose, gets the hose again, could be in the mix as well, even though probably going to be more potentially the replacement center for Ryan Kelly in a couple of seasons. But there's always the draft. And we talked about, Gray Zabel, Booker, Jackson, Ratledge, but what if I told you that there was a 3-year starting offensive lineman that could and should be available when the Vikings pick at 24, and he's a dude. He's a freaking dude, and is frequently comped to Christian Darrisaw when he was coming out of Virginia Tech. Back in the day. Enter Kelvin Banks Jr. Esquire. I love him, man. The pride of Texas. Hook 'em, baby. That's right. Burnt Orange needs to be suiting up in purple very soon. Let's talk about Kelvin Banks Jr. today. Background. Just turned 21 on March 10th. 6'5", 315. A former 5-star recruit from Humble, Texas. 3-year starter at left tackle for the Longhorns, protecting Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning. Future New Orleans Saint. Arch Manning. 2024 was the apex his junior season. 89.9 PFF pass blocking grade, 10 pressures, 1 sack allowed. 2024 unanimous All-American, Outland Lombardi Jacobs Trophy winner. All of the accolades, all of the stuff. And it's really weird. Like it seems like Banks should be graded higher, but there isn't a ton of steam. There isn't a lot of mocks that have him even in like the top 15 picks. But I think that I do think that Banks is one of the cleanest prospects out there. I think that his game translates immediately. I think that he'd be a great pick for the Bears at 10 or San Francisco at 11, where with the Bears, he'd be your starting left tackle day 1. With the Niners, he would be the heir apparent for Trent Williams. You have kick him inside or over to the other side and waiting. But I don't understand it. Just really don't. Combine wise, check the boxes. Like didn't blow up the roof, but tape wise, you can still see the athleticism, especially given that size. 5'1", 840. A 4 would have been impressive. 32-inch vert at that size is pretty damn good. Smooth mover in the positional drills as well. 8.26 RAS, good to go in that regard. Scouting report, Lance Erland, NFL.com. NFL comp, Christian Darrisaw and Pete Skoronski. So Skoronski was a left tackle with short arms coming out of Northwestern, kicked inside to guard with the Tennessee Titans. Hasn't really panned out on potential quite yet, but certainly has that upside. And Darrisaw is freaking Darrisaw, right? Overview. 3-year starter who has gone to battle in the trenches with current and future pros. Banks will come into the league as an early starter, but his run blocking is more pro-ready than his pass protection. He's technically sound and scrappy in the ground game with the quickness and athleticism to get all move blocks. He has the leverage and strain to hold his own at the point. Banks has the slide quickness to deal with speed, but he must become more proactive in attacking power rushers and long-limbed attackers to prevent him from dictating the terms. He needs to improve his anchor and hand placement, but he should become a long-term NFL starter at either tackle or guard. And it's interesting, he played exactly zero goose egg DeAndre Russell snaps at guard in 3 seasons in Austin, but skill set wise, he definitely could kick inside. Superlatives, what he brings: good movement for size, feet like a ballerina, and you can't unsee the Darrisaw comps. The way that Darrisaw just moved so smoothly, even at that size, pretty impressive. Very athletic, getting second level, solid balance and quick hands, asset in zone and or gap blocking, especially like Zerline said, his run game is going to get him in the door, and eventually with some good coaching and some time. Like I said, he just turned 21, so plenty of time and a long runway for him to ascend and hit his apex. Capable of kicking inside to guard. So here's what the Vikings O-line could look like. All right, so Kelvin Banks at left guard, Darrisaw left tackle. Also, you could have Banks at left tackle if Darrisaw's not ready to go for 2025. Plus, with O'Neal in a couple of seasons, maybe this is the estate planning thing. Banks plays his rookie deal at left guard, kicks outside to right tackle as he gets paid, and it's Darrisaw and Banks at the tackles. Long time. Wouldn't mind that at all. Plus, as Erland said, he does have extensive experience versus NFL talent. I mean, Texas, playing big-time edge rushers every single week, and the fact that in the last 2 years he's allowed exactly 2 sacks, really damn impressive on the edge out there for Kelvin Banks Jr. So, as I said, it's really weird that he hasn't gotten more love and attention. I understand that Will Campbell is a bad dude. I understand that Membu has the physical tools for days, but for my money, like, Banks is one of the more high floor, high ceiling offensive linemen in this class. And at a certain point, if we're all in on BPA and Banks does have the tools to kick inside, let's go. Just go. Again, imagine taking the field week 1. This is your offensive line. We're going to whip somebody's ass. If you're going to play in Texas, you better have Kelvin Banks Jr. at left guard. That's right, man. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to draft Texas offensive lineman Kelvin Banks Jr. Woo. That's right. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.